Glory Man United, and the Reds go marching on. Oh my God, bro, I'm losing the match. I tell you what, how do you feel?
It's a bit depressing. It is truly depressing if I'm being open and honest.
Yeah,
but
mate.
at the end of the day, the better team won.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Glory United. That's all I can say.
It was a great game. A real smack in the mouth to City.
Yeah,
I
fuck
think it's
him.
it's a well and truly deserved one with their 40
There's no
people.
well and truly, mate. We killed him.
Nah, you killed it.
Yeah, they deserve to lose, and they deserve to get a smack in the mouth, mate. They have their concerts afterwards with 40 people rocking up. We just four-peated.
Forced pitch invasion.
Come on, City! See this little kid's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling up.
Like it reminds me of the Southampton guy who does the Jeff Hardy dance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, well, City, mate, you can't see us.
You can't see us. At the end of the day,
No, it's good.
No, it was a good game. It was a good game. Like we said, it went down pretty much exactly how we expected it. It was us dominating possession, you guys on the counter, and then that's all she wrote.
How do you feel, but Lucas? I mean, we finished 8th. We had 26% possession, and you guys still ended up losing.
No.
I mean, you know, it's
just
as
Pep
Jordan
Guardiola.
said, it's a
Yeah.
smack in the mouth. I think it's a dildo up the arse.
No.
Like, it's just, yeah.
No, look, it really was. You put it
Yeah.
bluntly, a smack in the mouth. Look, Fraudiola really came out to play. It wasn't
In the bum.
Pep Guardiola right in the bum.
Yeah.
Like, it really, truly, it was Fraudiola, as we like to say, Eric Ten Hag masterclass. Look, you guys came out for playing, sit deep on the counter. We just didn't have an answer to it. So it's really that plain and simple. So
I mean, look, you know, you had Foden gone missing. You had Haaland
Wan-Bissaka.
gone missing.
Martinez.
Martinez,
De Bruyne
Foden,
missing.
De Bruyne was
Bernardo
weird, was
Silva,
he?
literally, like
He screwed
He
us.
was that bad. He took him off. Like that's like the 4th or 5th time Guardiola's taken him off in a cup final. Like seriously,
Look, maybe he's just not a big game player. And
Who?
Oh really?
Come on, De Bruyne's
De Bruyne.
fire
no,
always.
but in the finals.
He might be
in
a
the
not
finals.
big final player.
Then he's
Opposite
not a
of
big,
Drogba.
then he doesn't like the big matches. Yeah.
Oh, but I don't know, big match. He loves
Nothing
a Premier
bigger than
League
that.
game.
Yeah.
He loves a Premier League game.
Yeah,
final.
which isn't
top 6. He loves the top 6. But look, I don't know, finals.
No, he gets
FA Cup, Champions League final. He gets injured. Something.
Yeah.
Like it's a joke, but
I've got to say, you know, it was a great final, and you know we're going to cover everything. We're going to look into that. But guys, I hope you guys are following us on TikTok and YouTube.
Yep.
We are fucking absolutely wrapped that United beat City in the FA Cup final. I can't get the smile off my face. You know, I just love this shit. You know, I've had wanks for nights and it's been fucking fantastic. But I really want next year to go really, really good. I don't want those injuries to happen again. Guys, like and subscribe this. It'll really help us as well to get ourselves out there. And we are the United Cuzzies. We've got a Cuzzy right here now. He's on the opposite side, but... you know, an op or a friend, it's how it is.
That's all it is.
Absolutely it is. And that's what gets us to come together, you know, brothers or enemies. It's all good. You're still an op. But
For the
anyway.
passion of football.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what, you
Yeah,
know what,
yeah,
we
we
come
all hate
together
you,
for
yeah.
the passion of football. You know, we come together because of football. You know what I mean? You're Italian anyway, so we're going to be together for the fucking Euros, which is going to be fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. We'll cover that soon, guys.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Absolutely.
But going back to the FA Cup, absolutely amazing cross from Fernandes. Rashford. Yeah, it was Rashford's cross, then Fernandez's no-look pass.
Beautiful pass.
Where's that been all season? Where has it been?
Rashford always has these moments where, although he's playing an absolutely awful game, he just hits something that is world class, which he's meant to be.
But you know
He has his tendency to pull something out where, you know what, it's like, you know what, this is a world class player, but you play the rest of the game, he's ridiculously poor.
Like that goal against City last year.
Exactly.
Another prime example, man. He loves playing against City. I'll give him that even to his younger years. But like,
Yeah, but he gets smacked by Walker, man. That was so dumb starting him against Walker. That was
So can I say
stupid.
that first counter attack that we had with Rashford running, who flipped it over the top? It was a lob ball over the top. Can't remember. But he ran onto it. That should have been in on goal. But Walker,
He does really poorly against Kyle Walker, and that's why he shouldn't have started.
but even Kylian Mbappe does poorly against Kyle Walker. It's a tough challenge.
Rasmus Højlund would have beat that.
yeah.
It's a
Rasmus
tough.
Højlund
I think Rasmus would have. Yeah.
Look,
Rasmus
there's a
has got that caliber, you know. which
No,
has
like-
been
100%. But I tell you what, guess who guessed it again? The
Oh,
scoreline. Me.
No.
2-1.
No, I don't want to give him this. I'm not wanting
2-1.
this.
And you know what I said? The false nine. And what happened? The false nine
did you get United?
worked.
Did you say United win?
Yes,
Yeah, you
2-1.
did. Fucking hell.
No, he did say.
2-1. The false
Hang on,
nine worked. What are you going to say now? What are you going to say now?
Come on, anyone gonna say?
I'm still upset that Hoyland didn't start, but anyway.
What are you upset?
But, hey,
we got the FA Cup.
we came through,
Hey, you
like
guys
I
still
say.
won. Why are you fighting? Come on, man.
No, we're not. I mean, Filza and Lucas, they all looked at me and you and I think Jono even said United was going to win and we're delusional, do Lulu and stuff. Mate, we came through.
No.
But you know what? Look, this is a team, what we can do when we don't have injuries, when we have our full squad, and I think that we can still be up there, you know what I mean? 8th was just not the result that we should
But
have.
also, I think you guys were hungry for that game. You guys looked lively. You were chasing after the balls. Like, you're going for the 50-50s. Like, normal United flopping around, not really giving it 100%. You guys pounded. You guys were pressing on better than us. And we're one of the best pressing teams in the world. And you outpressed us.
100%.
So
And
that was... Honestly, when you guys really put your mind to it, give it 100%, you guys are a tough team to beat.
No, we are.
definitely.
We actually are. And you know what? Even though we had a shit season, we're still up there. We're still there. But
yeah,
it's
we still
just-
beat Liverpool. Yeah, when we converse City, it's always a tough game for them. Yeah, to come regardless. We have the advantage against City. We have the
beat
advantage
Chelsea,
against
didn't we,
Liverpool.
the first time, and then the
And
second
then we got
time,
robbed.
Yeah, in imagination time. Yep, we know that.
We got robbed.
Yeah,
But
and then Arsenal,
And I think they did the double on you.
they done the double
they
on
did.
us.
they did the
I
double
think,
on us.
yeah.
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 It's been a long season
been a
for
long
us.
season,
Yeah.
I know, I need to do my homework a bit more, but I just can't remember everything. But we'll get that to you. I know Jordan will fucking have all that knowledge there.
Yeah.
But look, Premier League Player of the Season, Foden. What did he do?
He did
Goes
Wan-Bissaka.
He got Wan-Bissaka.
He got Wan-Bissaka, man. That's why I say we need him in the team, the best one-on-one defender in the world, and he
We can't
proved
sell
it
him.
again.
We can't sell him, but we need
Yeah. Where were you? Where were you a few weeks ago? Where was this a few weeks ago?
Even Dalot played amazing too. Honestly,
Player
he
of the
covered-
season. Like
he covered Bernardo Silva fantastically.
100%. Yeah.
Might have been his last City game. I thought he was going to be really fiery. Thought he was rubbish. It's just as rubbish as the rest of them, honestly. But
Yeah, they didn't show up, did they, City?
nah.
But to have that much possession as well, like
Yeah,
that
but
makes you
Celtic won
wonder.
against Barcelona when Pep Guardiola was in charge. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they had the same exact thing.
But want to sort of throw it back to when I said, when the lineups first came out, I think big difference maker was obviously, oh my God, Diaz. I don't know what
we
was wrong
pointed
with
that out.
him. I don't know why he didn't start. I think Diaz, you put Diaz, he's arguably the best defender in the Prem next to Saliba. You can have that
valid
debate.
Yeah, no, it's valid. That's valid.
You take him out and then you put fucking Stones in, who was by far the dud of the match. I know you've got a difference in opinion in that, but I think Stones was horrible. Ake was horrible. And that's why Ake got pulled at half time.
Yeah.
And you know what? I called it before. I said, look, that backline with RK, Stones, and then starting Kovacic as well. I said, that's shaky. I said straight away, I'm like, you know what? We got a shot now.
No, very good.
We really had a
Manu
shot.
in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
Manu
they're starting with not their stars.
How
Like
good was
Ruben Diaz, you know what? If they had Ruben Diaz, I'd say we're screwed. Yeah, but they didn't.
But we don't know why he
They didn't play him.
didn't play him. I don't know. Fraudiola, that's all I got to say, man. Another decision not starting Fernandinho and Rodri back in the final against Chelsea a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. He makes these weird decisions that, it's worked over 50 games, but, one game he chooses to
Do you reckon
change it.
City got cocky?
I think we got a little cocky. I think we got a little fatigued as well, the champagnes and stuff. We saw Greenlish and Haaland leaving the clubs at 5 a.m. So, it might have a bit of hangover, but look, you guys came to play. That's all it is. Like, not taking away anything from your performance. You came to play.
Yeah.
You were better. So,
But we did have, our players back as well to show like what we could have done in the season if we didn't have all these injuries and, stuff like that.
We showed who we were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, as much as we're the better side and they were pressing us, we responded to that how we should have, and that was fantastic.
So who is your man of the match for that FA Cup final?
me personally, I think it was Garnacho. I think over Manu. I think it's a little controversial, but I think Garnacho, his runs were just fantastic. Just blitzing Guardiola, not even close, making nice passes. I think by far man of the match. for me personally.
You want to go ahead, Andy? I'm having to think. I'm having a deep
Oh,
thought.
are you now?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm having a deep thought.
You tossing up?
Yeah, tossing and turning. Go ahead, Andy.
Well,
Have
look,
a think.
I think definitely it was Garnacho. Onana had some brilliant saves late, which could have...
One blunder.
But he had a blunder.
Yeah, he had the blunder, but it could have really tipped the game. So that's why I didn't give him the man of the match, because of that blunder as well. But I thought Martinez was fantastic at the back. Nobody could get through to him. He came back, and he's the reason why he's one of the best top 5 centre-backs in the Premier League. At me if you want. But, when he's fit, mate, you can't get through. You can't get past him. You know what I mean?
Fit, man.
COVID can't even get through. You know what I mean? So honestly, and so I think it was Garnacho, but also Martinez at the back.
So we're going to speak about Martinez in a minute because I have something to say. Okay, but I'm actually going to go for the last half an hour that he played. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He locked Doku down. The only way he scored was he had to get switched onto Garnacho. Yeah, by Doku being smart enough to move there. Okay,
But I think
Wan-Bissaka man of the match, because if Wan-Bissaka was not there, Doku would have got a hat trick.
I think so.
Or he would have caused 3 goals. They would have came back.
Yeah,
and
I agree. 100%.
They would have beaten us. So I genuinely have to give it to Wan-Bissaka, and he's our man of the match because he was there.
Yeah, well
was
deserved.
He was there against the star.
Yeah, look, to be honest,
Yeah.
even like while watching the game, I was looking at Phil, and every time Doku got the ball, he was shitting himself. And like, to be fair, I think you guys all were like, he was probably our man of the match. He only played 45 minutes. I think if he played a full
100%.
90, could have been different.
But
Could have
Wan-Bissaka was
very
there.
lightly, but again, Wan-Bissaka was
If
there.
it was anyone on Doku, you'd be shaky. You'd be like,
100%.
but because even though I was scared, right, I was still a bit like, Wambi's
should be
has
alright.
got him.
Yeah,
He's in his web. He's got
But if
him.
it was, I don't know, if it was the lot on him and not Wambi,
No,
I think I'd be a little
would've been.
obvious.
No,
Because you have to
Wan-Bissaka-
remember what happened with Liverpool when they versed Manchester City. They had to triple team him. Yeah, because he's
an electric
when he's
player.
on, he is on. And I said it earlier, I said it now again. I prefer Doku way above Rashford. Way above. Just because he's just amazing. He
But
attacks,
you know
he
what?
passes.
I've got a thing with that. Like Doku's quick, Doku's fast. He's good on his feet, agile. But
He's good at timing his passing.
Yeah, but I don't think his
He
finishing.
just can't have a rush it.
Well, he scored. So
Yeah, but that was a shit shot.
he still scored.
Anana's just a dud.
He still scored.
Sometimes.
It was towards the bottom corner. If that shot was quicker,
Kobe would have saved it.
yeah, well...
Neuer would have saved it.
Oh, okay.
Summer would have saved it.
Oh, here we go.
Your mum would
Here
have
we go.
saved it. Alright? So, Phil Foden would have saved it.
I don't know.
He
No,
would have
no.
blocked it.
No.
Not in that game. So, who is the dud of the match?
Dud of the match for me.
Do we have any music with dud of the match?
He gave him a free goal. Okay, I'm giving it to
Which
Josko
one?
Vardiol.
Which one? Not fair.
Look, I have to. When you make that mistake and you header it over your goalkeeper, you're an idiot. Yeah, that is so silly. Like you gave him a free goal.
He didn't need to come out. There was
And-
no
Yeah,
need
I
for
think
that.
I think it goes both ways. Look, Ortega didn't communicate. He came out for no reason, but as well, Gvardiol, why you would head it straight to the goalkeeper, not out? Different
Exactly.
thing. It's kind of basic,
Exactly.
fundamentals of
Exactly.
football.
You're the centre back. You're the one in charge.
Yeah.
You're going to cop the
But
stick
I
for
think
it.
Greidevold thought that the keeper would have been further back, right? He didn't think that
Yeah,
the
he
keeper
didn't
was
think
going to
he'd come
come all the way out.
And that's why
I think that's
communication.
I think Ortega shouldn't have come out that far. You know, but also as well, I think Onana would have done the same thing. You know what I mean? Just as
Like seriously,
He would have
yeah,
punched.
that's
He would have
funny.
punched someone in the back of the
Yeah, he
head.
would have.
oh yeah, true. Yeah. So what about you? Who's your dud of the match?
Yeah, John Stones. I think he was horrific. He kept Garnacho onside for that first goal.
Yep.
No reason. We always play high line, but for some reason he dropped back to match Garnacho. Don't understand why. He's at fault. Look, second half when they changed him back into the midfield to play a little better. But for me personally, he was at fault for the first goal. Sort of at fault for the second one. His positioning was rubbish. So me personally, John Stones, dud of the match.
Yeah.
Is it South Andy?
I think it was Phil Foden. I think there was a lot on Phil Foden. There was a lot on
He wasn't there.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It was a lot on Haaland as well to perform, but I think it was more on Phil Foden just winning that Premier League Player of the Year award. You know, there's so much prestige and so much thing on you that you've got to perform. And when you play like that, mate, you're not even probably championship worthy with playing like that. Where was he? He was nowhere.
But that's the Wan-Bissaka effect.
Yeah.
Like I can't blame Foden for the Wan-Bissaka effect. Like
Yeah,
I
but
think
he should know how to get around players like that, but he just didn't because
no,
Wamby's
because
locked in.
Wamby is the best one-on-one defender in the world.
Yeah, he
and
is.
I think that's genuinely what England has really made a mistake by not including him in their squad. That's the worst thing they're going to do, and that's probably going to cost them.
push Trent into the midfield like they City pushed,
Yeah, but
you know, so.
you need the best one-on-one defender in the world for when you versus your Leaos. Whoever's Vinicius, Vinicius not going to play. He's not going to play. But these wingers, you're going to have amazing wingers coming up against them. Yeah, and you need the best one-on-one.
And you know what? We are going to touch on it because England have a fucking scary squad. If you can see all the players that they have, my Jesus, it is absolutely incredible.
We'll
touch on that. We'll touch on that later. That's our next episode.
That's our next episode, guys.
Okay. Now, Martinez, I got a bit of a bone to pick.
Oh, do you?
A little bit of a bone to pick.
All right. What is it?
Amazing. That 70 minutes was amazing.
Absolutely.
But you see how I said 70 minutes?
Yeah.
Again.
You see how I said 70 minutes?
Yeah, I know, the fitness.
Last game he played, how many minutes did he play? 60.
Yeah, but I think it was more managing his minutes. I don't think he's
in the FA Cup final. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Never say that again.
Bro, no, seriously.
No.
I reckon
that's the bone I have to pick.
What do you mean?
He's one of the best when he plays. Yes, you're correct. But
when he plays.
If he continues this next season,
you have to think
the season after, I'm getting rid of him.
Well, you have to think about that.
100%.
Like, I'd rather someone who is good, who plays, instead of someone who is the best but never plays.
Or can we get a full season out of Martinez next season?
Well, that's what we're gonna have to see. Like, that's what I have to say. Bone to pick. If we can get really good money for him, hey, I'm down to take it. I know how good he is. I think he might be amazing at Real Madrid because he is that caliber type of player. Yeah, but
let's not call our chips yet.
Yeah, I really believe.
What is that saying? Count the
chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, before they hatch. Just don't.
I really believe that if we can get money for him, we should probably consider getting rid of him.
But I believe if we can get a full season out of him, he'd be fantastic.
And the reality of that is extremely unlikely.
Well,
he keeps getting injured and injured.
We've got the Euros. The Copa America as well. Yeah.
Copa America. True.
Yeah,
so I really don't know.
It's another
rest, is it?
7 games he's gonna have to play. He's gonna start. Quite frank.
Our defender situation. Okay, we had Evans, who we brought in for free, 36 years old, 37 years old, and he's didn't expect to play this much, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
For what his role is and what he's done well with, he has been an amazing pickup for us.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I would love to keep him next season as his intended role, which is to be sit on the bench, fill in when you need.
Yeah. Just to fill the depth.
Yeah. Like, I'd love that. Fill in. Yeah, good on you. But, look, I'm not saying you should start. No.
No way he should start. No
he's
way
experienced. He knows the culture, as you like the culture.
Yeah.
He knows the culture. He's experienced. He's got the maturity.
Yeah. Fills up.
Look, Anthony wasn't there, so we couldn't say it. All right, we couldn't say it was
True.
culture.
I was taking his shirt off, throwing it around like he played before 90.
Mate, he was just doing what I would have done.
Hey, look, Anthony. Yeah, he's one thing I like about Anthony. Look, one thing I like about Anthony, he's smart. When he knows he's not going to score, he pulls his top up at the start of the game.
Oh, does he?
You know, they say the top. He pulls it up at the
messages. He pulls it up
at the start of the game because he knows he's not going to score. So he is pretty smart with that. But yeah, next thing we'll talk about is we're going to talk about Raphael Varane.
Ooh. And what about Raphael Varane?
We're going to talk about the hole he's left in the club.
I think the moves in general that United are going to have a lot of departures this season.
Exactly.
Yeah, there is, and we'll suss that out in just a minute.